My content is intended to be used and must be used for educational purposes only. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investment based on your own personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research any information you find from my videos that you wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. All right, we got March 20th at 3:45 p.m. Central. We're going to be going over the current swing trades that I am in, and then we'll be going through some trades that I am looking to enter. So today, for a little context, was FOMC day, kind of unrelated to my swings, but for an FOMC day, I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is the S&P 500. I just want to point out how little volume was today for FOMC. So usually does not happen. When we expect a lot of volatility, like an FOMC decision, we'd see some kind of increase or spike in volume. So no spike in volume in a very green day. So that's a little sus, just pointing that out. So kind of wary of maybe longs here. So just kind of the market. But let's go look at the current swings that we are in. So we are currently in Moderna. Here is Moderna's box. We got this over here, so we entered on Monday, and there's that. So what do I see today? So today gap down. So here was yesterday's close at 105.17. It was actually 105.11. Today gap down. We came back to demand, and then we had a long bottom wick on high volume today. So I do like to see that. That is a good for Moderna, and we have till June 21st. So we got nothing but time on this position. So I am glad that it came down and tapped demand one more time, and we'll be looking for some kind of bullish structure continuation here, but I think this is likely. I think it's very likely we touch demand at least one more time before heading higher. So that's what I'm looking for on Moderna. So nothing's really changed. Stop is still going to be below this level, and then we're really looking for a break of like 112 on this name. SYY is the other name that I'm currently in. SYY, very happy it filled the gap today. And then what's even better is on the hourly, we had this massive high volume buying coming in right where it should. So here's your SR flip. Here's your support over here. You broke down. You rejected it. You fake out right here. You closed above and then rejected it, and then we came all the way back up. We found support here, and then if this isn't confirmation, I don't know what is. I mean, look at your hourly volume and then look at the hour volume that came in for the last 2 hours. So I really like to see that on SYY. A really good day today. It's kind of a low volume day, but I'm happy that we had I'm happy that we gap filled. I think that needed to happen before we saw more upside, or at least sustained upside, I think. But yeah, happy with how today looked on SYY. So low volume sell, nice job on the hourly, nice job on the 4 hours. So I do like that on Cisco. Other than that, we did not enter. Those are the only two we're watching. MCHP, it is alive. It's alive. It holds previous resistance. It holds it as support today. You had that nice bottom wick below, and then we did close higher on decent volume today. So I do like to see that. What's going to be my trigger to get in? So yes, we do have this bullish SR flip, but structure is not yet bullish. We are in a bearish structure because we have here's our previous lower high right here, and then we just made a new lower low. So I'm gonna need to see, likely I think we're gonna reject 90, and then when we reject 90, I'd want to see some kind of higher low be put in. So maybe like using this previous low over here at like 89, or I think this is likely to come back to 88, and then the confirmation right here. So this, I'm gonna make this a little more clearer. So this right here, specifically this higher low being put in, that's what I'm looking for to get into this trade. This is going to be my bullish structure now, and then we will enter once that confirms. So I don't think it'd be an unconfirmed bullish structure if I entered down here. It'd be confirmed if I entered up here. So, and those are all daily closes, by the way. So I'm looking for this to likely reject 90 one more time. I think 90 is a good rejection spot, and then even if it taps 88 again, I think I'd consider that a good buying opportunity. It's just unconfirmed in my opinion, and I do like to wait for confirmation. So That is the plan. Goodness. that that is the plan on MCHP. So we're looking for a bullish structure. So it confirmed the SR flip. That is great, but structure is still bearish. When structure flips from bearish to bullish, then I'll get in. QCOM, less interested in QCOM just because it did actually lose this support right here, and also this is a pretty bearish structure as well. So I mean, QCOM, it's pretty much the same thing as MCHP. I just liked MCHP because it did end up holding previous resistance as support. So here it broke down. Here's your breakdown. Obviously, it did fully recover. And then if it does come back down to this level again, I'd probably see it as support. So if this does something like this, if we reject 170-ish. Again, if we reject 170 and come back down to 166, then I would like it for support upon confirmation. But I do like how MCHP looks more than QCOM right now, so we might be focusing on that, or we will be focusing on that. ECL, I mean, I was looking for a long. I think it's going to correct here. I don't think it's ready. If it is, it is. The 4 hour doesn't look bad. That 4 hour candle looks bad. I don't know. I wanted this to open in the bottom of this wick just so we can fill within here. This doesn't look ready, so I left it. I didn't love how it looked. AbbVie, we weren't able to pull the trigger on this one. I wanted a daily confirmation of a, I mean that's your daily confirmation, but am I willing to chase after a 2% day? And not necessarily. I'd be looking. If I was watching this actively and I was trading the market, I think this would have been your money entry. I'm not going to chase an entry right here, but this entry right here is a fantastic entry. If you have your previous support over here, you broke down clearly, and then you rejected it right here, and then came down. So I'd be looking for a rejection here. I don't think I'd chase, but I wasn't looking at the market very actively today. What is it doing? I'm looking for a long on Allstate, but it's completely engulfing today's sell-off candle just after hours. So what I was planning to say is this is a great SR flip. I don't love that it's up there. I hope that's a phantom print. We open up a demand. If we open up in demand and we see a close, I mean, I'm not going to chase off of this look. I'm not going to, if it opens here tomorrow, I'm not going to just buy calls off open. I think it'd likely test demand before we go higher, and at least I'd want it to. So I guess, I mean, this is an SR flip. I mean, here's your resistance, here's your pullback to demand, or previous resistance found new support. It hasn't confirmed yet because we're kind of just selling off. So I wish it did a little bit more of this here, and then here's my entry right here if it confirms that support, and then we go. So if that's some kind of phantom print on Allstate, then whatever, but I'm looking to enter in demand and not chase up here, just because why in the world would I enter in supply? Like, why, if anything, if it does go higher, then why not just wait for this right there? Why chase? So not going to be chasing on Allstate if it actually opens there tomorrow. That's kind of annoying. What else do we got? Those are those. Let's go pull up my other list. I got a little list that I'm watching. So the first one's going to be Well. So Well Tower, we did play this last week. This is a great day from Well. We were looking for a retest of this level, and we have yet to confirm support. So yes, we did have a nice inside candle. We did close the gap down here, which is beautiful. I'm looking for here, break resistance, come back down here, find support, continue higher. That's my entry. So that is what I'm looking for on Well Tower. We're looking for an entry long on this. Yep. So that's going to be that. Let's go to Costco, I'm looking short. Why am I looking short on Costco? Well, you have your previous support over here, so this would be green. We obviously are in a bearish structure now. This is a very bearish close right here off of earnings. And then so what used to be previous support, I'm looking for new resistance over here. So, and then it is kind of bear flagging. It just needs to, it's not ready yet. I think it'll take a day or two, but I'm looking for some kind of, if anything, I'd love to see some kind of high, like long wick, and then we close like right back down here. That'd be fantastic. And then of course on sell volume. So that's Costco. What else do we got? CRM, our CRM friend is back. CRM is back, just no execution level yet. Today it did form a bullish structure, but we are right at supply, so I did not care to enter. I'd rather see this supply be taken out, and then close above, and then a retest of the supply for an entry. So realistically on this, I'm looking for either this, close above, retest, go. There's your confirmation. That's what I'd be looking for. Or I'd be looking for, if this gives me a juicy, let's see, where do I want it to come back to? If this gives me 300 again, as like 300 as your psych level, I think 300 is a really good level to risk off of. If this gives 300 again and then has like an hourly or 4 hour and I'm watching it, then I might long right there. I think that'd be a really good entry, but no point in entering supply. Like, why would I enter here if I can just wait for either the break? So here's where I got interested long again, because it did break this. It's just there's no point in me entering in supply. I'd rather either just wait for this, the break, here, go, or I'd wait for here's your support, here's your breakdown, here's your rejection, here's your support. So I think this 300 level looks good. So a sell-off back to 300, retest this trend line, and then go. I think that'd be great. And then even if you miss that, I think then it probably likely retests this before going higher. So that's the plan on CRM. If it gives us this 300 entry, then we'll take it. If it doesn't, then we'll wait for 308 to break and then retest. So that's the plan on CRM. We got 3 more. We got ELV. Am I really watching ELV? I guess I am. ELV, I mean, here's your rejections, here's your support, or here's your break. See, this one, we haven't broken it yet, which is why I was trying to say this in other videos. This isn't a break. Like, we're still here. We're pretty much still here. I should honestly move this up to here. But the line with markers, it'll tell you like supply is like right here. So see how your previous high was right here. If we put that right there, see how we like have barely even broken it yet. We've broken it by like what? Not even $1, like 50 cents. So I'd want to see, like, this isn't like a true break and retest in my opinion. I'd like to see some kind of, actual break, and then maybe some kind of like bearish structure come back down, and then we go, something like that. So I'd want to see an actual break of this, like a clean break, like not like some kind of 50-cent break, and then we go. So I'm not actually probably watching ELV, but yeah, I'd wait for some kind of actual break and then come back down to this. Hershey's had a nice day today. It gap filled, which is great. It needed it. Here's your previous resistance over here. We did break it, so we actually broke it here on about $2 or $3, and then we're right back to it. So I'm looking for confirmation on Hershey's, and this does look like a very bearish day, but it had very little sell volume. So, and it closed the gap. So I think that's exactly what it needed it to do. So if any close higher and good volume and price action, and it shows buying off of this 198.50, then I'd be getting long Hershey's. But if it doesn't, then no trade. Last one we got for today is APO Apollo Management. We did finally close above this resistance here, and then we actually did close above this resistance. So this is definitely probably a few days away, but just keep it on the watch list for now. I think it's likely going to reject 114-ish, and then the rejection of 114 back to 112 is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some kind of move like this. That's what I'm looking for on Apollo. But a little bit quicker one today. I got class here in 4 minutes, so apologies if I did talk fast. I'm trying to break these down a little slower and like what I'm actually looking for instead of just kind of flying through. So that is what I'm looking for on those. I did want to mention, I mentioned PNC short yesterday. I was going to include a little additional clip in yesterday's video, but I didn't. This did not actually meet the SR flip criteria because of this right here. This was not a low volume pullback. We had a high volume, your high volume candle right there. And yes, you had a little bit of an upper wick, but I don't necessarily think I would have taken that short looking at that again. I realized that after I stopped recording yesterday. So, DHR, I wanted a short today. I just didn't love it. I don't know. I don't have the cojones to short right now. Also, it's very low sell volume, so happy I didn't. CTVA, I wanted to short Corteva, but sometimes the ones you want to short end up breaking it. And actually, well, I mean, we got this pretty big resistance over here. Also, I don't love how this monthly looks. That's why I think I'm leaving it. But I just want to mention sometimes the ones you think are going to break. So I thought this was going to break down. I thought it was going to do something like this. Here, 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 here. But looks like it's actually an ascending triangle. So maybe some kind of retest here again. And then we go up and test resistance again. I don't know. But I was looking that short. But I just wanted to mention that sometimes if you're looking one way and it does the opposite, it can actually be some of the best trades you take. So other than that, not much. I mean, Verizon, I'm looking for whatever it's doing. I mean, it's getting really tight within this range. But yeah, that's what I got for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Any like, comment, and subscribes are greatly appreciated. They go very far. So thank you so much for watching. I will catch you tomorrow on Thursday.